¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. Hoy les quiero hacer una pequeña introducción a un podcast que me llena de orgullo porque lo hizo mi hijo, a Yoel Levy, que es coach judío, es un inglés que se disfraza de Batman y corre maratones en todo el mundo. A mí me pareció muy linda la idea, pero me pareció que tenía que hacer sí o sí el podcast. Cuando la semana pasada lo vi, hablé con él en esa foto que estoy, la segunda foto que estoy en la terraza. Me pareció increíble sus valores, su conexión con el judaísmo, cómo es un joven que, su historia, cuál es su relación con el judaísmo antes del 7 de octubre y después. Por ejemplo, él no era una persona muy comunitaria, pero ahora siempre que va a una ciudad nueva, que lo hace mucho porque está viajando constantemente, siempre busca la judería, busca la comunidad, busca conocer cómo viven los Yehudim. Y por ejemplo, esa primera foto que puse ahí es hoy, cuando grabó el podcast con mi hijo. Después me dijo, me tengo que poner tefilim, no me puse tefilim. Me preguntó por Tisha B'Av, que no se ponía, que se ponía a la tarde, no importa. Y me pidió para ponerse tefilim. Él estaba apurado, él estaba de afán, casi que no había comido. Y me dio este tiempo para el podcast, para mi hijo. Se tomó el tiempo realmente para transmitir su mensaje. Creo que es lo que a él más le importa. Los que no lo conocen, corre para conmemorar y para que el mundo sepa lo que pasó con la familia Bibas. Resulta que ese chico, ese nene que está ahí, le gustaba Batman y el 7 le gustaba mucho Batman. Y bueno, el 7 de octubre fue una de las víctimas del terrorismo. Por ejemplo, yo me acerqué hoy a la empleada, a la cocinera de acá de la comunidad, y le dije, te cuento, mirá lo que hiciste, es por este señor que pasa esto de la familia Vivas. No sabía de lo que le estaba hablando. Entonces pienso que este muchacho hace mucho bien, su conexión con el judaísmo es interesante. Entonces por eso quería hacer el podcast sí o sí, y él tuvo la deferencia de darme a mí, a mi hijo, este tiempo y para todos ustedes. Entonces es en inglés. También por eso lo hizo mi hijo. Mi inglés no es muy bueno y estoy orgulloso de decir que mi hijo sí posee un buen nivel de inglés. Yo me pude comunicar con él, pero realmente no iba a ser lindo un podcast. Entonces me ayudó mi hijo con esto también. Perdón, y quiero hacer dos aclaraciones más. En la foto, en la primera, que está mirando el celular, él no está chateando. Él está haciendo Shema Israel. Mi hijo me sacó esa foto. Y por último, que me parece importante, que él dice que siempre después de una carrera, llega al hotel y está cansado, descansa un poco y ya se va para otro destino. Pero en este caso, venir a la comunidad y que la comunidad le organizamos como un agradecimiento. Entonces se le hizo una cinta para que corra y la rompa como si fuera en el maratón. Y un poco de comida, un poco de agradecimiento, unas palabras, se le dio una placa y demás. Él lo sintió mucho, como mucho afecto. Entonces quería hacer esas aclaraciones. Ahí empieza el podcast.
Hello, Yoel. I'm so happy that you're here with us, and I want to make you some questions for you. First, I want to ask you. You chose a suit of Batman because he's a superhero, but the thing is that he has not any superpowers. The only thing he has is discipline. Okay, how does the physical effort of a marathon relate to the spiritual endurance needed to keep demanding the return of the Bibas family?
So yeah, very good question. And you're right, Batman is literally he's not he's got no superpowers, but he's got a lot of discipline, and he also has the right team around him. And I think that's really special. And I think for me, the team around me have been the Jewish community. And when I go to countries, especially like Colombia, like the Jewish community have taken care of me, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to complete these goals if it wasn't for the people around me. So like my superhero is me and in the Jewish community. And I kind of found out exactly the moment I had a passion was definitely when the loss of the Bibas family happened. I think it was a voice that they obviously didn't have, and I knew they were big Batman lovers. Ariel Bibas running Kibbutz Neroz, the photos of them wearing their Batman PJs, they were big Batman. I thought it would be the right thing to do, and then continue that journey. And a lot of people have realized about it. So I think after maybe the second race, I really found that, oh wow, this is more meaningful and more purposeful, and I've got to keep going and sharing the Bibas journey's name, and not just in America and Israel, but around the world.
Okay, that's so interesting about you. When you're like finishing the race and you're so so tired and your body has that you are so tired,
Exhausted, yeah.
what do you think, or what image of the Bibas family, or what makes it takes your strength, or what?
So obviously throughout the whole race, marathons, 10Ks, half marathons in a heavy costume is extremely tiring, and it's very exhausting. But I think about two things. I think about the message, the conversation I had with the father, Ariognephir's father, Yarden Bibas. He sent me a very kind message after the London Marathon last year. And I think about that message because the message was about how inspired he was and how his family were inspired by what I did. And I think that message really, really helped me. And I also think about, like, I'm here right now. I'm so grateful that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that I can recover. I'm healthy, that I can have good food and call my mum and dad after the race and ask them how they are. And you realize that many people don't have that opportunity anymore. So I think that really helps me push through and get through really tough time through the race. And it makes me feel very grateful. It also helped mirrors me that we got to keep going and keep reminding the world of why I'm running.
Okay, that's very good and interesting. So, the other thing that I want to know is, like, I am a young people person or anything. What would you say to like children or kids of the importance of the Bibas or
So of course, like, we're very lucky that we're here. We can be with our friends. We can grow up. Many people don't have the opportunities, but I don't think we need to think about it as such a negative. I think we got to think about it as an opportunity as well. Probably how lucky we are to be here, and a reminder to be kind, to be caring, to give charity, to think about values in Judaism, to continue growing spiritually. And I think the importance is with being a kid is enjoying your youth, enjoying each day, and also I think it's about enjoying time with family. 5 years ago, I was spending every single day with my family. Now I'm traveling so much that I don't see my family as much. I still call them every day. And I think when I was younger, I was actually really grateful and I appreciated every single day I had with my mum and dad. And even though we're still here, I'm not one to one with them. And I think sometimes you get arguments, but sometimes the people you argue with the most are the people you love the most. So I think it's being grateful and appreciate every single Shabbat meal you have with your family, because in years to come, you're going to have your own family and you're not have that time. So I think enjoy the moment you are living in right now and then enjoy the moment in the future.
yeah, it was great, that explanation or that. And what's the Jewish importance for you?
Jewish important is massively important. We've gone through such tough times over our generation and we got to stick together and learn. For me, I get very spiritual before each race. I have a running prayer that a Jewish community in South Africa gave me, and I say it's for runners, and it's a reminder that there's someone always watching over. There's a reminder that, of course, you may feel scared, but there's always there for you. But also, like, Judaism for me is very much about family time, and it's about connecting. It's about taking time to break and running. It's hours without on your phone, and obviously that sometimes it's quite nice and relaxing. And I think obviously being out Shabbat with 25 hours off your phone, for me, that running had that same feeling with running, that you're not in the real world. You're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your mission, and then after, you get back to your life, but you feel a lot more relaxed. So Judaism means a massive to me. I'm on my journey. I'm always trying to progress and get better every single year.
I have a question. Each step that you do in a marathon or in a race, do you think that it has like like a prayer or something that's spiritual, like for your Judaism?
So I haven't got one exactly, but I think there's many. I used to read three Tehillim as well. I can't remember which one they're called, but I read them in English, and I think there's many prayers, which is a reminder of your own identity, but also I think it's being thankful to be healthy, as we thank Hashem for me to be able to do this, to wake up, to feel fit, to feel healthy, to have healthy foods and so on. And I think our body is such a special thing that I'm thankful every day, so I can train and to be able to give back to this community and give back to the Bibas family to remind. So I haven't got an exactly prayer, but I think it's a good challenge for me maybe to think about a few more prayers, so that when I do more talks, I can actually talk about a prayer and link it to my runs. So that's a good challenge, a good homework for me. I need to do afterwards.
Yeah, it's important to connect the spiritual and the material, physical things, like when you race. But do you first, I want to thank you a lot of for this interview, and second, I know that you're a coach, and speaking about the spiritual and physical things, can you tell us about your social medias channels, or where can we find you?
So obviously I'm a fitness coach, but my main role right now is obviously helping people. I have a fun term with my fitness coaching, is I help people enjoy challah and lose body fats. So it's about having food in challah moderation, but before each marathon, I like to have a whole challah loaf. So each around the world, on my marathons on Sunday over Shabbat, I'll have a whole challah loaf to give me energy for the fuel. So it's very important to connect my Jewishness and my fitness. But yeah, my content is the Jewish Fitness Coach across all platforms. Our main platforms is the Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And there, hopefully, it's positive content. I'm trying to be a light in a dark time. My content is trying to inspire people to be more fitter and healthier, but also to be a prouder Jew than you were yesterday. So that's my mission, and I'm trying to be better each day by day.
Okay, thanks again for being here with us.
Gracias.